Hey guys, so I'm underneath this Kenworth T660 here, and we need to replace, this is an automatic transmission. We need to replace this air regulator here. If you can see, I got the socket hanging off it there. The truck is having a hard time shifting. It's not going in gear all the time. It's a 2010 Eaton Fuller auto shift, 10-speed, and so far they've checked everything out. It's an adjustment. Checked the throwout bearing, pulled the inspection plate, checked everything in there, and everything looks good. And didn't you just put an XY shifter in here?
No, I just put a clutch in it.
Oh, they put a clutch in it. So everything else looks pretty good. We're at a million miles. Again, you probably already heard me talk about this truck, and those things get gunked up in there. So let's get a little closer look. So basically we got two bolt heads right there we need to take off, and then there's a couple air fittings that we'll have to take off once we get it loose. It is doggone tight under here because it's a weed burner. Here, I'll show you where I'm laying here. So you can see I have no room, much less any room to have a camera here while I'm working. What I'll do to start is I'll pull them two bolts off and see if I can start getting the fittings, and then when I get it off, we'll pull it out into the daylight here and look at it and see what's going on. Alright, so I got those two bolts out here. Just wanted to show you, point out. Oh, this is hard. I'm upside down here. Sorry for the bad angle. You got a couple. This little hole right here, where my finger is, and then this little hole right here on the other side of that regulator. Here, if you can see, these two holes where my fingers are. In the block on the truck here, there's a couple little O-rings. To be careful not to lose them or forget where they go. Yeah, I'll get the camera up in there. Right, here's one. Right there's one. The new regulator comes with those O-rings, so we'll put them in. So now all I gotta do is, so you can see that air line screwed on there. Gotta screw that air line off. One thing I forgot to mention, actually I didn't forget, it just never dawned on me. When you pull that off, you're gonna lose air pressure. So make sure you have your frame jacked up so the truck doesn't settle on you. So you're gonna lose a lot of air pressure here. And what I did is just crack those loose and let it bleed down, because there's a lot of pressure behind that and didn't want it to blow off here. Make sure you got your eye protection on, so you're gonna knock a lot of gunk into your eyes here, laying upside down under here. Let me give you a general orientation of where we are on the transmission here. Like I said, I'm upside down with my head towards the front of the truck. This is the bottom of the transmission. Okay. There's the front of the transmission up there. Here's just a cross member. So if you come into the back of the transmission, we're working on the passenger side. Passenger side of the drive shaft is where this thing is. So I'm going to disconnect that air line, pull it out. We'll get those two little O-rings in there, and maybe we'll take a look and if there's a screen or anything in there where you can see what it looks like. Alright, I got the old regulator out here. So I don't know how much you could see when I was upside down there, but here's where those O-rings are. They stay with the truck. So we got to swap out our fittings here. The new one does not come with new fittings. Sorry for the shaky camera work here. I'm in an awful tight spot. Okay, we got to plug this hole on the new regulator. There's new plugs with the new regulator. These are our mounting holes. Like I said, O-rings there. Air goes through there. We got to put a hole plug in here on the new one. That also, damn it, that plug also comes with the new regulator. that we got to swap this fitting over to the new regulator. It did not come with this fitting. And then we're gonna have to plug this hole in the top. Also comes with the new regulator. So for now, that's what we got to do. So word to the wise, when you're working on something like this, before you even take anything apart, take some pictures. I took pictures of exactly how it sits on there. And then I'll take pictures of all the fittings and plugs here before I start taking things apart, because this regulator is the reason for all them extra holes. It's designed to fit more than one transmission, or truck style most likely. And can't see it on the camera, but when I look down in these air holes here, there's all kinds of corrosion. And in this one here, there's a bunch of crud down in there. I don't know if it's rust or what. When we're done down here, we'll get it out in the daylight and see if I can show you any of that. See how much of this we can take apart. And pretty sure there's a screen down in here. I'd wager to say that's probably all moistured and gunked up. So I'm kind of curious to see what that looks like. So I'll get the fitting swapped out. We'll be back shortly. Alright, so we got the fitting swapped over. Here you can see is one of those new plugs. We got our, you can see them new little O-rings up in there. I'm gonna stick my head where, stick the camera where my head can't go. You can see them new orange O-rings up in there. What I did was just get them a little bit moist. Didn't have any motor oil, so I just spit on my finger a little bit. Sorry to say, but what we got to do is line this up real nice. I'm going to put the bolts in there, just get them barely started, and then I want to align it up perfectly with those O-rings so we don't roll one, because if we roll one, it's going to leak air. Be nothing but problems. So we kind of want to be real delicate and precise. I'll leave a gap here. I'll put the bolts in, leave a gap, and then I'll push this down tight exactly where we need it, and then spin the bolts finger tight. It's a pretty tight area, so to get both arms in. So we'll just go slow, do the best we can. Okay, here's what I was talking about. I got the bolts in and I left that gap right here. What that'll do is now you can't misalign them O-rings. You can see what I'm talking about. It'll naturally draw it in tight right to the correct spot for them O-rings. Because if you put one in and you're fumbling around turning it, those O-rings are so fine you're going to knock one out, or you're going to make it loose, or like I said, roll one. So just a little trick there. And I'm going to run them in tight and get my butt out of here and we'll test it out. So here's the old regulator we took off. We're unable to get this bottom piece off here. I don't want to end up breaking it. We're just keeping this for a backup, spare kind of thing. We look down in here a little more. It's really a lot of gunk in there. So if nothing else, that should be a drastic improvement. We'll go test drive the truck, make sure everything's good and that. But yeah, like I said, it's a 2010 Eaton Fuller auto shift. Every automatic transmission should have something like this on it. And they just had the transmission dropped. Would have been nice if it got changed then. Would have been way easier, but it didn't. So that's that. And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be here in not too many days with another video.